Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We've got a weird influx of news that's gone down today because it is genuinely all good news, I reckon. And there's one story where I think 99.9% of Chelsea fans will be happy with it. Maybe the odd 0.1% might not, but we'll get to that. Let's start off with the main man who is right now, currently, I think, at the time of this recording, on a flight to Las Vegas. Or maybe he's landed, who knows. But regardless, he's there to link up with the Chelsea squad. He will be Chelsea's next signing. It will be announced imminently. It could be 5 minutes after the upload of this video. It could be. I've waited quite late because I saw a couple of things that I'm going to show you now, and I thought, you know what, let's wait because we might get an announcement, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it today, although you never know with Chelsea Football Club. Chances are they are going to, as I've said, announce it 5 minutes after I upload this, which always tends to happen, not just to me, but everyone. It's weird how that happens, like Chelsea are watching. Anyway, let's start off. Koulibaly, what's the latest? Fabrizio earlier on today said Koulibaly can be considered a new Chelsea player. It's all signed and completed. Contract signed, 4-year deal plus option for further season. Documents completed between Napoli and Chelsea for 40 million euros. Medical successfully completed in London, now on a flight. And it says LA. I don't think he's going to go to LA because Chelsea have already left to go to Las Vegas. So I think he goes straight to Las Vegas. And as soon as he gets there, then we announce the deal, I'm guessing. So yeah, we know he took a flight today. He was pictured on a flight with a fan on the plane to Las Vegas. So yeah, it turns out he didn't take a private jet to Las Vegas. He took an actual flipping plane. But he's on the way. And yeah, couldn't be more happier. Now, the sign that I read into that we might get an announcement today was what I'm about to show you now. Check this out from Koulibaly himself. Koulibaly posts a moving farewell message to Napoli and their fans on Instagram. Chelsea announcement soon. And this was what he said. June 1st, 2014, an unforgettable date. My arrival in Naples, the beginning of a pure love story. I was a shy boy, but so eager to show the world that I could do it. Victories, losses, joys, disappointments. Too many emotions lived together. Impossible to synthesize them. But I keep it all in my mind, in my heart. My 2 sons were born in Naples. I've met people who will be a part of my life forever and made me and my family feel at home from the first moment to the last. Thanks to you, Naples, I have become the man I am today. Thanks to the club, the president, the coaches, all my teammates and all the people I had the pleasure of working with during these years. Thank you, Naples and Neapolitan or Neapolitana, for all the love we gave each other. I am proud to have honoured you with all of me, and I will continue infinitely to carry you in my heart and nurture for you one of the most important feelings for me, respect. You were to me everything. Now I feel I need to leave and step back in the game. Time for a new adventure. Kalidu's New Year's Eve. Now I'm guessing that's a translation from Italian, so some things probably don't make sense, but very moving. And it's nice. It's a very, very nice message, and it shows you exactly what it means to him and what he is as a person, his character. And that's why I read it, because it's key to understand sometimes the emotion in these players and what they're like, you know, on a human level. It does help. It does help. So Napoli have looked after him. He's done well for them. He's been fantastic. He thanked the president. I can understand why. Obviously, with Chelsea, we've got history of that president. Actually, no. We don't. Marina has history of that president. She's gone now anyway, so it is what it is. But Koulibaly, I read this and I thought, we're going to get an announcement. But then I find out he's just managed to get on a flight. He's on the way, this, that, and the other. Announcement will probably come tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Koulibaly announcement. Official signing number 2 for Chelsea Football Club. Bring on the rest. Now, who are the rest? Who are the rest? Because we thought it was going to be a certain Nathan Ake. Nope, not anymore. David Ornstein fills us in with what on earth has happened there then. Nathan Ake staying at Manchester City. Chelsea showed a strong interest, but Manchester City would only sell if the valuation was met. That hasn't happened, and mutual decision taken for 27-year-old Dutch defender to remain and play key part in Pep Guardiola plans. Which is ironic. All of a sudden, he's part of the plans. You were just willing to let him go for 50 million, and now he's part of the plans. At least be honest. At least be honest and say, look, Chelsea were not willing to match the fee, and that's it. We're going to have to keep the player. Done. Now, maybe Pep Guardiola has an idea of how he wants to use him, but part of the plans, I very much doubt it. If not, you would have just told us he's not for sale. So anyway, Chelsea were not willing to go up to that valuation, 50 million or so around there. He's not coming. So I think it's safe to say that the entire debate that we've seen over the last 48 hours across Chelsea social media, Levi Colwill, what's going to happen to Levi Colwill? Ake's going to come in, going to take Colwell's space. Not anymore. Not anymore. I think this deal has basically cemented Colwell's place at Chelsea. I'll be surprised if Colwill even leaves now. There's no point. Ake's not coming in. There's no one that's coming in as a threat. Brilliant. Happy days. So I reckon now that Nathan Ake isn't going to be coming, we do know that there is a new link that's opened up, or well, an old link that has now resurfaced that I didn't think would resurface, but now it has. We know we're going to go in for Kimpembe. That's a given. But that, if it even were to happen, would still, I don't think, wouldn't block Levi Colwell's development. Why? Because Koulibaly is versatile. To give you the lowdown on Koulibaly, I've seen this debate across the platform. Is he a left centre-back? Is he a right centre-back? No, he plays left centre-back. No, he plays right centre-back. Let me tell you, he plays both. He plays both. For Napoli, he played as a left centre-back, predominantly. For his country, he plays as a right centre-back, predominantly. He's a captain for his country, and he's been a captain for Napoli, but at the same time, he's playing for Napoli, and, well, has played for Napoli. He's coming to Chelsea, but has done very well in both roles. And because of that, he can play as a centre-back in a back three. So he's versatile. We can literally chuck him wherever we want. But we have a new link. Or, well, as I've said, an old link that's now come back. Who is it? Check this out. This is from Fabrizio earlier today. Manchester City, internal decision. Zinchenko can leave the club. Arsenal are prepared to submit an official proposal. Nathan Ake stays at the club after talks with Guardiola despite personal terms agreed with Chelsea. Chelsea still working on Kimpembe. So we know, one, Kimpembe is going to be a target. Number two, who's the next one? Chelsea are preparing to move for Sevilla defender Jules Koundé. Also have Chelsea are currently reworking on a deal to sign Jules Koundé from Sevilla. Todd Bowley is now driving the deal. So this is going to happen. Koundé wants Chelsea, has always wanted Chelsea. We know he wants Chelsea. It's going to happen if we're actually going in for him. The whole point of why this hasn't happened is because we haven't gone in for him. Like, we've talked, we've hashed personal terms, all that done. But that was Marina. Since Todd Bowley's come in, that has kind of been put on the shelf. And we've not really touched it. And now that Ake isn't coming, all of a sudden, we're going back in for Koundé. So if we do actually put in a bid to Sevilla, which is what we've not done, which is why nothing's happened, we're getting Koundé. So how is this going to work? Right? If Ake don't come, we have Koulibaly, and we have Kimpembe, and we have Koundé. Koundé is a right centre-back. Kimpembe is a left centre-back. Koulibaly can do both. We have Chalobah, who's a right centre-back. We have Colwill, who's a left centre-back. Balance. We've got two in each role. We've got Koulibaly that can do anything. And we've got Thiago Silva that sits in the middle. So we've got 6 defenders right there that can rotate pretty well. But is that too much? Is that too much? The way that I would think that we're going to shape up, which is it's kind of weird, because you can't play all these new signings at the same time if you want to play Thiago Silva as well. Which tells me that maybe we're going in for Kimpembe, we're going in for Koundé. But do we get both? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not so sure on this one. Because as I've said, Chalobah will end up taking a back seat. He's going to have to fight for his place. Colwill is going to have to fight for his place, and we already know this. But in terms of the others, if we're already playing Thiago Silva, or is the transition going to begin? Maybe he doesn't play. But if we're playing Thiago Silva, well, he can only have Koulibaly on either side, and he can either have Kimpembe or Koundé on either side. There isn't both. You can't play 4 central defenders. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know where this goes. I think we've done very well with Koulibaly in terms of he can play anywhere. And I think it's going to be one of Kimpembe or Koundé. Koundé will go right centre-back. And if he goes right centre-back, then Koulibaly goes left centre-back. If we get Kimpembe, he goes left centre-back. It means Koulibaly goes right centre-back. And Thiago Silva sits in the middle. And then if we ever have to, Koulibaly can come central. And we have Chalobah to go right. Or Koulibaly can go central. Kimpembe, if he doesn't play, then Colwill comes in. And I think that's great depth in terms of our central defence situation. But there's another issue. If we go to a back four, we can only play 2 central defenders, not 3. So that kind of tightens it up even more. So this leads me to think that we've kind of achieved what we've wanted to by getting a player that can play anywhere. And now we just need one more that can play either side. And then Koulibaly will go onto the other side, basically. That's it. So we'll wait and see how this happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. In terms of Koundé coming back in, Kimpembe, we're going for him. How do you see this planning out? And how do you see the whole central defender situation going? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I also want to give my thoughts very quickly on Manchester City and Arsenal talking over Zinchenko. Arsenal look like they could be getting Zinchenko. That is outrageous. I have to say, for Arsenal, that would be a great deal. Zinchenko is a top defender, right? Not world class, but he's definitely an upgrade on what Arsenal have. 100%. He'd be a great addition for Arsenal. And I don't want this to happen. So, look, we'll wait and see. But if Arsenal manage to get themselves Zinchenko, that would be one hell of a deal for them. And honestly, their window will be shaping up very, very nicely. So we'll see what happens there. But talking about Arsenal, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny how things work. Hayland have talents. Now, those of you who don't know what Hayland is basically Arsenal's version of Cobham, right? Chelsea's training ground, Cobham. Where the youth are made, Cobham. Arsenal, where are the youth made? Hayland, right? Hutchinson, who has been a top youth player for Arsenal, has come through their system, is playing for their under-23s, is looking like he should be next in line to break into the first team after Smith Rowe and Saka and all those lads, right? Contract negotiations have fallen through, Chelsea have swooped in, and Hutchinson is coming to Chelsea. How cool is that? I have to say here, I'm very happy with this one. Attacking midfielder, Hutchinson, at that level, is one of the best. And if we're snapping him away from Arsenal to come to Chelsea, let me tell you this. Hutchinson is going straight into Chelsea's under-23s, but he'll probably in one season prove that he'd be ready for the first team. He's a top talent. And I think later on, in maybe 2 seasons from now, we might see Hutchinson break into the Chelsea squad. And his position is key. Why? He's an attacking midfielder. He's a 10. He's literally that guy in and around the D of the box, right? Where the striker's in front, the midfielders are behind. The creator, the engine. That is Hutchinson's position. And he's good at it. There's still room for development completely. But you look at Arsenal's game against Chelsea at youth level and you go and watch what Hutchinson done to us, and we've got great kids. Hutchinson, I don't want to say tore us a new one, but let's just say he dominated. And he's a good talent. It looks like we've swooped him away. It looks like we've swooped him away from Arsenal, and he will be moving to Chelsea from Arsenal's youth over to Chelsea's youth. So Hutchinson, welcome to the blue side of London, and welcome to the guys that actually run London. Yeah, you've gone and you've left the red rented patch of London, right? And now you're coming to the landlord. Yeah, you ain't renting no more. You're buying, right? You are coming to the landlords. You're going to be a landlord now, right? You run London. You're not renting part of London that's now, yours to use. No. You're owning London now, my man. Welcome to Chelsea, Hutchinson. Welcome to Chelsea. You're going to love it. Anyway, there it is. That's your latest. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts on everything I've discussed today. Much appreciated, especially the centre-back situation. Interesting one. And Hutchinson. If our Arsenal fans are watching, how are you feeling, honestly? Because I've seen quite a few Arsenal fans that are gutted over this. And I can understand why. If I was a Gooner, I'd be fuming. Contract negotiations have fallen through. Whose fault is that? We don't truly know. But it's coming to Chelsea. And yeah, it's one hell of a talent. So let me know your thoughts on that as well. Much appreciated. Thank you all for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And we gear up for tomorrow, where it looks like we will be getting the Koulibaly to Chelsea announcement officially from Chelsea. So we'll wait for it. I'll see all of you then. Have a good one, people. See you tomorrow. Take care and peace.